St Martin. I'm a new cyclist. I cycle around town with my daughter Molly, who's 5.5, on the back of the bike. I only literally started cycling about 12 weeks ago. I have of course cycled when I was a child, but I hadn't cycled in years. Did cycle once or twice in the last year or two on the Greenway, the Waterford Greenway, which was brilliant, but of course that wasn't on the road at all, so I only started cycling on the roads about 10-12 weeks ago. The best thing about cycling during the lockdown was the fact that there wasn't that many cars on the road, so it really helped me get my confidence cycling. There wasn't as many cyclists at times as well when I was cycling, because I've seen people in kind of rush hour traffic, even kind of commuting to work, and there's a lot of cyclists on the road, so even the cycle lanes were a bit quieter, which helped me with my confidence in trying to cycle. Oh look, it's just been brilliant being able to get out there. You're in the air, you're cycling along. Everywhere seems so much closer. People told me this before, that everywhere would seem so much closer once you start cycling, and it really is true. Like, you can be down the road in 5 minutes and you're down in Portobello from here. Like, it's amazing. So I'm really enjoying that, and the fact that Molly's on the back of the bike, it's great for her as well. We're getting around and seeing everything kind of together. We've cycled over to the Phoenix Park, which has been fab. Again, not as much traffic in the Phoenix Park, which has been brilliant too. So it's just been a great way to kind of get around and see the city as well, kind of get around and see Dublin. I think more lanes, and also not even just more lanes, but explaining when a lane is going to come to an end. I find that really frustrating, especially around Portobello. A lane just literally stops and there's no indication as to which way cyclists should go. So I really wish there was some more kind of structures put in place to explain where cyclists need to go and what's going to happen. It is also one thing I found as well as tough is when you're turning right as a cyclist, is kind of getting the confidence to kind of go across the road in order to get into the correct lane for turning right. I wish there was a little bit more of a help for cyclists in that way as well. I suppose with the traffic, I have to get, I am nervous about kind of peak traffic times and that kind of thing. Like, I suppose traffic is the kind of big fear for me, and when everybody will be back cycling again and commuting to work, that's kind of what would kind of impact, like, stop me from cycling, I think. Other than that, the weather is probably another thing that might impact me on cycling. I mightn't be as pushed to go out if the weather isn't great. Some sort of cycle training, because I suppose you learn to drive a car in a couple of hours over a certain amount of time, and that would be fantastic, I think, to just get better understanding as to how I should be cycling, how it would work better for me.